Alright, hi, how you doing? My name is Esther if you're new here. Hey friends, how you doing? I've been seeing this video. Actually there's a few videos that I bookmarked to watch later on YouTube. The thumbnail says I want multiple women but I'm married. Yeah, I want to react to it. I don't know. But before I react to it, I just want to put a preface that main opinion that matters is God, right? So based on the thumbnail of this one that I'm going to react to, I want multiple women but I'm married. It's more of a self-control thing and a lust thing, and really anything is easy and anything can be fixed with God.
How do you retrain your brain in this way to like really deal with the lust and temptation at this point? That's my camp. That's right there. Like while you was talking, I didn't reel it back in. I just refocused it on.
I'm familiar with Tim Ross. I've seen a few of his videos on TikTok. So we're not really here to judge the people. I'm just listening to what they're saying. I'm just interested and I happen to want to film it just in case whatever opinion that I have is something that would be good to share. The Bible does say we should share the truth of the gospel. So if we listen to mainly what they're saying and not the people, it makes it easier. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I didn't even pull it back in. That hunter is still there. I just hunt this one every day. If I'm Tom, she's Jerry. Sheesh. So you never catch her? Sheesh. I catch her, let her go, catch her again, let her go, catch her again. Tom and Jerry had how many seasons, dog? Yeah. It never was like, well, Tom finally caught Jerry and ate him. Right. It's Tom and Henry now. Right? Like Tom and Jerry was the same cat chasing the same mouse over and over again. And look, any man can satisfy a woman for a night. It takes a special man to satisfy a woman for a
lifetime.
I heard that.
And if a woman chooses you to be, if a woman chooses you to be that special man, do you know how special that is? Because you get to grow together.
Yeah, you built different if you can satisfy her for a lifetime.
Anyone can. It's just you just gotta.
Who you? Why you? Die you? Tonight and 48 hours out. Yeah. After 48 hours, I got this. I got you. As long as you gonna trick a little bread and then, okay, cool. Yeah. But to keep her attention.
Now Tim Ross is married. The other guy, Lecrae, I don't know of him. Yeah.
For life? My wife the other day, and the phone like went and it automatically picked up. Like it didn't even fully ring. And she was like, I was just stalking you. She was like, I was looking at where is the dot? Where is my man? When is he coming home? I said, you was stalking me because you love me. And she was like, this is exactly like I need you home.
They found their own language. That's really cool.
A woman. You don't need women. There is a bad chick in the world who wants to know where I am at all times and how much time is it going to be before I'm back in her arms.
And not your mother, because that is a given. But having someone or someone like, okay, they want to see you come home, and not because they want to use you for anything, but like just your presence is just not that you're God either. I get what he's saying, and I like how he's encouraging the brothers on like just understand the notion of it all. 20. I didn't realize he's been married 24 years. That's amazing.
I keep coming back to the beauty of monogamy, the beauty of having one person know you in a way no one else in the world ever will. And I like it. Even though I had this highly promiscuous background, when I came with Juliet, most people... Yeah. However, what I can say is, no one's ever had me. There is no woman that has ever had me emotionally like Juliet has had me.
Oh, that's such a beautiful feeling.
So even though...
That's why I like falling in love. It's an emotion.
When I came into my union with Juliet, I was a virgin emotionally. And I was still able to give her a piece of me that I've never given another woman.
When he says he was a virgin emotionally, that rings, that emotional immaturity Read about it.
Exclusivity and being able to have that for the rest of my life, exclusive to her. I can call that girl on the phone, and by my tone, she will know if I've eaten or not.
That's so beautiful. And it's not like talking about her like a caretaker either. It's just a given, really, you know? Beautiful.
Off the tone. She knows I'm very short when I don't eat.
I love that. Like literally to know each other so well to a point where you can sense each other's mannerism and point of, I don't know what kind of English word I'm trying to look for here. But to know one another that way, that's good. That's beautiful. That's why marriage is a union, you know?
So I ain't trying to get used to no new chick, no boo chick, no sugar mama that's like, why you tone like that, daddy? I'm explaining this to you. I'm 25 years invested a quarter.
Glory be to God.
Like we was talking about earlier, you know, I pledged CapCut. I ran amok. I did my thing in them streets. I was for the streets. For the streets. Yep. So
he's married.
I understand.
I just noticed both their rings actually. He's married as well. That's amazing. Glory be to God. See, whether it was for the show or see, God refines. We're all refined. We all get refined by fire by force.
I think some of it is a mindset shift too, though, because if you only see women as either an object or a compliment, like a trophy to add on to you, then yeah, your success is going to look for that. Your success is going to look for like, yo, I need a new level of objectivity. Exactly. Who can I object? So you're still objectifying. It's just a different level of it. Yeah. And then when you look at yourself and look at women as just like an object to adorn you, like, do you make me look better? Then yeah, you're gonna think that when you get more money. You're gonna think like, cause that's all they're there for. It's like, yo, I'm fly and you ain't. Right. I gotta step you up. Right.
Essentially, whichever way you view a person or an individual, whether man or woman, that's essentially what you're going to get. Either way you view them is what you're going to get. Even if they're serving you something different to how you view them, how you view them is what you are going to get. That's what's going to fit your narrative, because whatever perspective you have of someone will be fed to you no matter what, either through that person or through the environment around you or around them, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so if you objectify women based on money, you know, you keep striving to want to get money to be able to objectify essentially more women. It never stops. So you either fall in line with what God says or continue to suffer by striving and striving. Essentially, yeah. Make good points.
Right. I'll be honest.
Not that I'm the judge of points, I'm just saying.
When we moved to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, we was young and my wife got to looking around like, oh, they really doing something out here. Like, he just going to Walmart and the wolves is out. You know what I'm saying? So, Walmart. You know what I mean? Atlanta was there, so she, you know, it was like, hey, we can have that real talk conversation where it's like, hey, bet, don't even sweat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get it together in these particular areas. But that wasn't pressure I'm putting on her. It's just her want to be like, all right, let's see what's happening out here.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like it must be different. It must be hard in an environment where essentially lust is fed. Must be hard for someone who, for what it said, is from the streets. Must be hard. But having a partner who understands that not only has he given that up, right, you know, as partners, they've given that aspect of their life up. They understand that when it does come up, the temptation is there. So it is communicating that, hey, these temptations are walking around, but I will get it together. We have to get it together. Does that make sense? So that's why communication is key. Yeah.
Yeah. It was out there today. Yeah. All right.
And that's what he's saying. Communication is key. Underneath all the lingers.
For reference, these guys both been married for at least 15 years. I think 15 for you, Lecrae, and then how many for you? 24.
so it is a group of guys out there that are looking for long-term relationships. They're hoping to be in those long-term relationships as you guys are.
For sure.
And right now, they are engaging in serious dating, looking for a long-term commitment. And maybe they haven't found their woman, and they're thinking, well, in between time for me finding the right woman, I can still kind of dabble in the streets until I find the right one. So how important, or is sexual discipline important before you get married?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, practically,
I like that Tim Ross answered, as I answered yes. It's just like saying we created the world, God did. Yeah, no matter what, however, evolution, whatever way we try to explain it, it still comes back to the same thing. Yes.
Just answer this. But I'll just say this. There's a practical and then there's a spiritual. So I'll say practically, there's benefits to abstinence and abstaining, right? But then there's also, what do you subscribe to spiritually? Because if you really believe what you say you believe spiritually, like you accountable to that.
Because I was a young adult pastor for 4 years, counseled over 4,000 hours. You name a situation a young adult could be going through in the dating season, I was in the throes of it with them, so I understand how to help them navigate this. What I realize is that most people don't understand the practical side of the discipline and how it impacts your long-term relationship if you're seeking to get married. Boy. Now, if you're an individual that never wants to be married, you're on this polyamorous type deal, and you listening to some studies about how we were always meant, men are just wired to have multiple women, and society is the one that tried to bring us into just having these monogamous.
Now we kind of know who we don't like. Okay, we're not focusing on the who's. Okay.
Relationships, then you're gonna tune me out right now, right?
Eat your red pill and tune them out.
Right. But here's the thing. If you're saying I want exclusivity with one person for the rest of my life, then while you are single and in that dating process, you are training your body on how it's going to respond once you get married. If you hold all the way up to I do, don't think those words convinced your body, boy, to stay monogamous. Boy, that is not the damn case.
You have to work beyond the idea.
All the way up to I do. You meant it with your mind, your body gonna say, I'm sick of this vagina.
Because they hold to the bachelor body.
right?
They say, I got it all in my system.
Yeah, right. And you did. You got it out for the next 18 months before you have the affair with your coworker. You got it out for the first 24 months before you got online and found the escort that you liked, because you've been following her IG and she giving everybody head. You like, I want in on that. I stay current.
What is happening?
So what I'm saying is, you have to discipline your body while you are single. You abstaining from sex as a single person is actually showing honor to the spouse you haven't even met yet. Because what you're saying is, I believe, all things being equal, that we're going to have a rich and fulfilling sex life. But in the event that I have to live out the worst part of my vows, for better or for worse,
I already have the two.
Sickness and in health.
Yeah.
For richer or for poor, to death do us part. In the event that I have to walk out the worst part of our marriage,
you have it.
I'm already disciplining my body.
Exactly.
To be able to deal with that. If you fall ill for an extended period of time,
praise God,
and you're not even capable of being intimate with me, my body hasn't been so all over the place that I won't be able to pull it back in, because I trained it as a single person. I'll be able to train that in our marriage as well. When you are having my children, and these children are in your body and making you feel all types of ways, and you're fatigued, and our sex life goes from like 3-4 times a week, and now it's like maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on how you feel, I can pull that back in because I disciplined that in me before I even met you. That was my gift to you before you even showed up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There's a practical side to that is very, very powerful. The spiritual side of that is that if there's no conviction in you. If you're a believer in Jesus Christ, and that's the paradigm we all come from. Other people got other paradigms. This is our paradigm, and we've been unashamed on it. But if you have that spiritual paradigm, you know that your body was purchased. Like he didn't just like die on the sin to save your soul. Die on the cross to save your soul. He literally purchased your body with his blood. It's no longer yours. You don't get to do whatever you want to with it.
Ooh, glory. The ending there. That's amazing. That is a beautiful way of seeing it. A gift, an honor. But not even focused on the partner, for instance. An honor to God. It is an honor to God who bought us with a price. Literally made us prophet to the nation. It was a price. He sent Jesus, and Jesus died on the cross for us. So it's an honor to him to keep ourselves. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Love yourself, love God, love your neighbor yourself. Have a good day. Bye.